Alright, let's look at more anti-vaxxer stupid shit. So, does anyone here like potatoes? Well, I do, so let's talk about Idaho. Idaho's governor and lieutenant governor duel over vaccine mandates. No, they're not having guns, Andrew Jackson style, unfortunately. I would love to see it. But Lieutenant Governor Janice McGill of Idaho took advantage of an out-of-state trip by Gov. Brad Little on Tuesday to issue an executive order forbidding educational institutions to require proof of vaccination from employees. She said on Twitter that in her pursuit of individual liberty, she had fixed an order the governor had issued earlier. So let me get this straight. The governor goes on a 2-day trip. And while that is happening, the lieutenant governor has executive power. And then she goes full anti-vax crazy. Governor Little's order made in the spring prohibits state agencies from requiring or issuing proof of COVID vaccinations, but does not specifically name universities and public K-12 schools. When he returned Wednesday from a trip to Texas, he promptly repealed Ms. McGill's order, writing that he had notified her that no official business would require her services in an acting governor capacity during his absence. The lieutenant governor, who is elected independently of the governor, is challenging Mr. Little for the position, and the two have feuded throughout their tenure. Ms. McGill has consistently criticized Mr. Little's measures to contain the virus, casting his restrictions as government overreach, and this week was not their first round of political one-upping. In May, when Mr. Little was away at the Republican Governors Association conference, Ms. McGill issued a ban on mask mandates, which he then repealed. Idaho did not have a statewide mask mandate, but an executive order required masks at long-term care facilities and said they were strongly recommended elsewhere. Nor did Mr. Little prevent municipalities from issuing their own directives on masks. On Tuesday, Ms. McGill also asked about mobilizing the Idaho National Guard and sending troops to the Mexican border. Folks, I'm going to bring up a map here. I'm going to bring up a map of the United States. And I want to look at Idaho on this map. And I want us all to look at Idaho. And I want us all to see where Idaho is in relation to the Mexican border. Okay, so let me read this again. On Tuesday, Ms. McGill also asked about mobilizing the Idaho National Guard and sending troops to the Mexican border. Now, on this map, I would like everyone to find Mexico. Right, Mexico is down here. Now, on this map, can anyone point out Idaho? That's right. Idaho is above Arizona, Utah, and Nevada. It is several states away. In fact, Idaho connects with the Canadian border. Idaho connects with the border on the opposite side of the country. I need y'all to understand. This stupid bitch, Miss wanted to send troops to the border. I am speechless. I am without speech. Mr. Little replied on Facebook that attempting to deploy our National Guard for political grandstanding is an affront to the Idaho Constitution. In the past, he has described Ms. McGill's activity in his absence as irresponsible and self-serving. Asked about the battles, Jacqueline J. Kettler, a political scientist at Boise State University, noted that although both Mr. Little and Ms. McGill are Republicans, the lieutenant governor is further to the right politically, and that there is tension between the two, particularly regarding coronavirus rules and restrictions. While Ms. McGill base might be cheering her on for defying Mr. Little, Professor Kettler said there are many Idahoans that are perhaps baffled or frustrated with these types of developments. The COVID situation here is not great, she said. About 42% of eligible people in Idaho are vaccinated. My God. My God. What is going on? Again, just real quick. Idaho, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, then Mexico. Gonna send troops to the border. I don't even want to see the world anymore.